Hey everyone, this is a review of the Ficmax gaming chair that I just got. And it has this, it's fully extended here with this footrest. And I got this on Amazon for about 270 Canadian dollars. Yeah, I was in the market for a chair because my chair kind of broke on one side. We had a kind of Staples office chair that I used for about 4 or 5 years, and so it was time for kind of a different chair, a new chair. And I saw these kind of gaming chairs on the market, so I decided to kind of go for one of them. The first gaming chair I tried was that I think AK or DK Racing, something like that. So that's the only one that I really can compare to this one. And overall, my kind of impressions of this chair are that it's really awesome. It's really amazing. So I guess you can see from the video as well that it looks very comfortable, and it is really comfortable. So first of all, this material, I got the all black. It comes in many colors, and I like the all black look. The material is like a PU kind of vegan leather. So for any ethical vegans or vegetarians, this is a perfect chair, and I confirmed it's all synthetic with the company. But despite that, the material really feels amazing. It's really soft. It's firm, but also quite soft as well. I would say it strikes a perfect balance between firm and soft. And here in the seat, you can see how much padding is here. It's quite thick. It's very thick, as you can see. So when you do sit down, I know a lot of complaints about other gaming chairs are centered around the fact that they're very stiff and they're not very soft at all, and eventually they loosen up. I've had this chair just for a few days, and right from the beginning, it's been very, very comfortable, very soft, not super firm or anything like that. It's been quite nice. So from that standpoint, and I guess that's the most important thing, is the comfort, and I would say that the comfort in this chair is excellent. They have these pillows as well. This head pillow is really squishy and soft and nice. You see the Ficmax logo here on this pillow and down here. Some people don't like so much branding. I actually don't mind it. I think it looks pretty cool and kind of gives the chair kind of an edge in its appearance on the background of the all black. This lumbar support pillow is really nice. In my old chair, I had one of those big obus form supports that I really needed. Otherwise, I would start getting backache sitting in it. But with this chair, with this lumbar support, it just works perfectly. It's super soft, super comfortable. I would say a great size and a great depth, and really supports your back. And the most amazing thing is that this actually is a massager too. So I have this hooked up to USB, and there's different settings here. I'll just turn it on, and you can hear it. Now, it sounds very loud, but when you actually sit on it, it's quite quiet. So I'll just kind of sit on it for a second here, and you'll see this is me sitting on it right now, and it's very, very quiet when I sit on it, and it's very, very nice. It feels great. So don't be deterred by the sound, because when you actually sit on it, it's quite silent. There's two settings. One is kind of a more gentle one, and one is a much stronger one. But I wouldn't say it's much stronger. I would say it's a bit stronger. But overall, I just think that's amazing, because I haven't seen many gaming chairs that actually have a built-in massager. And again, this connects by USB. So it's pretty awesome. And then the other thing that this chair has that many chairs don't have is this footrest. And this footrest is really nice. Now, I'm about 5'11", 5'10 and a half, 5'11", and I find this footrest to be slightly short if I just extend my legs. So if I totally extend my legs, I'll show you what it looks like here. So when I totally extend my legs, it's not uncomfortable at all. It's actually pretty nice, especially when you kind of tilt back the seat. It feels really nice. But what I like to do is I like to cross my legs like this. I feel very comfortable like that. Or my favorite is just to do this here, and kind of when you're on your computer, sometimes you want to just lean back and just put your feet up like that. And for that reason, this footrest is awesome. If it came out a little bit more, it would be perfect. But even the way it is, it's great. Now, somebody who's really, really tall, somebody who's, maybe 6'2", 6'3", or taller, this footrest may not be as useful when you're just kind of extending your feet. But I would still say it's useful, like in terms of like when you pull your feet up, and maybe when you're kind of crossing one leg, it still feels very comfortable. And especially when you use this reclining handle here, which a lot of these gaming chairs have, but it's really excellent. The reclining handle makes this chair go back, and I can basically lay totally flat in this chair and just kind of sleep. Actually, last night when it was quite late, I was just browsing, and sometimes I don't feel like quite going to bed, but I just want to kind of relax. I kind of laid all the way flat on this and just like kind of dozed off for a little while. So for that reason, this is an awesome chair for that ability to just kind of totally lean back. And there's all different levels too in terms of the angle. Of course, you can have it very upright. So you can have it upright like this. And this is good for, if you want to just kind of get work done, or you want to you're really into a game and you just want to you play a little bit forward when you game and that kind of thing. I like to have it back a little bit, so push it back slightly. Yeah, something like this is nice. It's a nice angle, but the beauty of it is that you can switch positions on the fly anytime very smoothly. There's no kind of awkwardness of the mechanism. It's very, very nice. These handles are also very nice. Now, they don't have like a thick pad on them or anything, but it's kind of a rubber, and it's a kind of squishy rubber like this, and I actually like it quite a bit. Like, it feels very, very comfortable when you kind of rest your arm on it like this. It feels like a captain's kind of chair where you're kind of resting your arm on it. One thing I want to say about the seat here. So as I said, it's super comfortable. It's super soft and thick, but it still has some firmness to it. It's not one of those lazy boy type chairs where you just sink into them. But it has kind of this rail here that kind of keeps you in place. And this rail, there's a bit of metal here, so it's a little bit stiff here. So if you're somebody who's kind of very, very heavy, so in terms of width, in terms of girth, I would say somebody that's very high body fat percentage, somebody like 250, 300 pounds with a high body fat percentage, this may be slightly annoying for you. So if part of your legs are going all the way to the edge here, then it might bother your leg a bit. But for me, I'm about 185 pounds, 5'11". I'll show you how I fit in here. Oh, and by the way, this footrest obviously is retractable very easily. So you just fold it like this and pull it in, and boom, it's in place. So this is how I fit, basically. And you can see that I have still quite a bit of space here, a lot of space here. So I think for the vast majority of people, I'm not going to have any problems with that. It's actually a very big chair. It's a very big chair with a lot of space. But if you're extremely, extremely big, again, 250, 300 pounds or more, then, you may not want to go for this one. Still try it, because if you can try it, still try it, because it still might be pretty comfortable. I can't tell, because I'm just talking about my body type, right? I don't know about other body types. But for example, if I spread my leg over this ridge, then it's kind of a little bit annoying, slightly, but not overly so. Yeah, I think the vast majority of people will be super satisfied with this chair. It's extremely comfortable. It's also really well built, I find. It's very structurally very sturdy. It feels very solid. It doesn't feel like very wobbly or shaky. It feels like when you sit in it, it's just like a rock. You know, it's just extremely well built. There's actually a panel that covers these screws. I left it off for now just because I don't mind the look of it, and sometimes you know, if I want to tweak it or adjust the screws for the back panel, then I can do that. The assembly for this chair, it took me about 20 minutes to assemble this chair. It was very straightforward. They give you like just a page of pictures for the instructions, and it wasn't hard at all. In terms of the base here, it has it is a plastic base, but the plastic is extremely thick and looks extremely durable. Apologies for my carpet, I gotta clean it. But yeah, it's very solid. It's very thick plastic. I was kind of put off by that when I read that it's a plastic base and not steel. But don't be put off. It's kind of like a Pelican case. You know those extremely thick, strong Pelican plastic durable cases? That's what it feels like. And these wheels are quite nice too. They glide well. So the base is very solid. Now, I've had this chair for a few days. I'm gonna probably do an updated review after, you know, a few months or 6 months or 1 year. But I have no worries about this chair. I think it's gonna hold up really well. So if you guys are in the market, guys or girls are in the market for a gaming chair, a kind of an office chair, just a really comfortable, versatile chair that actually isn't that expensive either. That's the other thing, is that it's actually very reasonably priced. I mean, it's cheaper than the DX Racer chairs, Noble chairs, and I think it offers much more than the DX chair. It has much more versatility than the DX or the Noble chairs. The Noble looks nice too, but to me, Ficmax is the way to go in terms of amazing value and great quality. So I would strongly recommend this chair. Yeah, I mean, it assembles well. It's well built. It's comfortable. It supports you. It's not too stiff. So yeah, that's about it. It's a great chair. Just for a full disclosure here, or to make things clear, I did not. Nobody gave me this chair. I bought this chair with my own money. Nobody told me. I just did my own research. I compared all the chairs, and I just bought this chair myself off of Amazon. So I'm not getting any compensation for this video. But I just love this chair so much that I wanted to do the video. So guys, you know, strongly consider this chair. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I can reply to any questions you have. And that's it. Yeah. So until next time.